Battle after battle, how Ciarán O'Neill describes the last 6 months. He's walking unaided again, but still suffers nerve damage and is in constant pain. The 34-year-old spent 16 days in an induced coma after getting coronavirus in March.
I've overcome a lot, but I still have an awful long way to go, unfortunately. I suffer from fatigue. I could walk to the local shop, which is no more than 300 metres up the road, and I could be out of action for 2 or 3 days once I get home. Then it's that bad. Never in a million years did I think when I left the hospital that 6 months down the road I'd still be in no man's land when it comes to knowing when I can recover, when can I return to work, when can I get back to my life.
Dr. Jemima Nyland tested positive in March. 3 weeks later she went back to work but was still feeling unwell.
After one night shift I just suddenly became really short of breath in the morning handover. I wasn't able to talk. I was using my inhaler, but it wasn't giving me any relief. So at that point, I took myself down to the emergency department.
Before this, she was very active, having done rock and mountain climbing. Finally, this week, she's heading back to work again.
For me, it's been a 6-month illness, not a 2-week illness. And that's incredibly frustrating because you wonder, why have I been singled out?
They're now both part of a Facebook support group for sufferers. Here at Beaumont Hospital, they've now seen some patients with issues they are concerned about.
We've followed patients up to about 3 or 4 months after their COVID-19 admission, and we are seeing a small number of patients with fibrosis or scarring of the lungs, and a small number of patients that have scarring of their heart.
For Ciarán O'Neill, the battle continues.
My dad is a former Irish soldier. He's a Congo veteran, and when I got out of hospital he presented me with his medals and called me his hero for surviving, and I fought my war and I won. I came home. I look at him every day and I just remember, I got through it. I'm still fighting, but I know I'll get there eventually.
Helen Donoghue, RTE News.